What's up, King? Let me try and... not burn a bunch of... There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got the poll. Hey, what's up, Shiley? How we doing? Tore my ACL and MCL. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Well, not... No, I'm doing okay. That sucks, though. That is not fun. I know that is a... I mean, I know that is not a... That's a pretty big injury, so... You know, I'm sorry to hear that. Ugh. Ooh. Chat. I already did my 2 miles today. I did a 2 mile walk/run. It was mainly run. I did 3/4 of a mile running, walked a 1/4 mile, and then I ran another 3/4, walked a 1/4 mile. So I did that today, and now we are going to do this. Would get all 40 men in. Yo, that's crazy. Doctor Strange, after Doctor Strange getting ult after 40 people in. Bro hits him with an Eye of Agamotto, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna happen? I've just been seeing it like trending a lot. I don't know. I feel like 100 guys. Like, I guess it depends if we're talking like the average guy. If we're talking like 100 like prime Mike Tysons, you know, it kind of depends on what we're talking about. But I don't know. I just feel like 100 guys, men on a gorilla, I feel could do the job. I feel like that could do the job. I just, you know, if it had to be done, right? If it had to be done, I feel like that could do the job. Now, I will say, there will probably be some sacrifices in the meantime. Not all 100 of those people are going to live, right? But in this hypothetical scenario, but it would be interesting to see, you know. I don't think the gorilla would be able to take 100 people. I just don't see that happening, you know. Spin around with his arms out, and that's it. But the gorilla, I mean, it definitely would have an advantage, just because, you know, it's a gorilla. But a gorilla does not have a tactical advantage of, like, you know, trying to fix my camera today. Like common knowledge, right? Like fighting techniques and shit, compared to, you know, a Mike Tyson or something. I don't know. I'm kind of in between, because on one hand, I'm like, I feel like 100 people could do the trick. I don't think all 100 of them would live, but I do think that even if all 100 didn't live, they could get the job done. I mean, that's assuming no weapons, right? And I think if you had a good mix of like fighters and average guys, you know, like fighters, average guys, you know, I think you could get the job done. That's just me, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's an interesting hypothetical. I've just been seeing it trending like everywhere, so I was kind of curious if anyone had anything else to say on it. But yeah, it is an interesting hypothetical. Okay, let me turn off that. The gorilla would be like Oliver against the Mahler twins, bro. Ain't no way. You know, Oliver still pisses me off. I know all the edits recently have been like praising Oliver, and that's fine. But I still don't like him. I'm still not an Oliver fan. Like he still upsets me. I still don't like Oliver. I'm gonna keep it real. I liked him more towards the end of season 3, but like season 2 to like mid season 3, Oliver was not it, right? Like from the moment he's introduced to like mid season 3, didn't like Oliver. Now I don't mind him, but I still don't like him. I have more. I tolerate him more. How about I just go straight to incline bench, chat? I'm gonna start with incline. Season 3 actually says Congress flying in the air and destroys the Mahler twins. Which, yes. Like, he's kind of cracked in season 3. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, his morals are not quite all there, right? He still ain't my favorite character. Like, I still don't like him that much. You know what, though? I like him more than Immortal. Immortal's probably, like, my least favorite character. Where is Omni-Man? What's up, kitty? Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? Where is Omni-Man? Mid-Mortal. Mid-Mortal got nerfed. Like, he really did. I don't know. I just feel like Immortal in, like, Season 1, for, you know, what you saw of him, was, like, you know, Immortal. And then he gets nerfed. 100%. I'm not really sure what happens, but he definitely gets nerfed. Mid-mortal. I can't say I'm a mid-mortal fan. But you're right. He definitely gets nerfed. What's up, Rye? Technically, I'm gonna keep it real. It's supposed to technically be leg day, but I ran 2 miles today, so that was I don't want to put any more stress on my legs right now. And I didn't work out yesterday. I just did a run yesterday. Go ahead and say I'm skipping leg day. Go ahead, but listen, I have an excuse. I don't want to pull a muscle. All right. Will we get another gaming stream? You know, I almost did one today for Rivals instead of a workout, but I don't know. They'll definitely get more gaming streams once I move. That's kind of my goal. I'm kind of doing basement stuff while I can. But it's definitely been a minute. Ugh. I might just jump up to 95 pounds here, chat, for the incline. Yeah, we definitely... I used to do more gaming streams, but... I wonder if that would bring in more people. Especially since a lot... I mean, I wouldn't mind to play Rivals again on stream some. I know some people didn't like it, but... A lot of the bigger streamers that were streaming Rivals really aren't anymore as much, so... Hey, none for the $5 dono. Yo, W none. Appreciate that. Do you want to draw? I got you if you want something. Incline PR tonight. Dude, I don't even know what my incline PR is. I used to know. But W. Appreciate that, dude. W $5 donation. Let me go add to the board real quick. Appreciate the $5. Like I said, I don't even know what my incline PR is, to be honest with you. Upper back's a little tight today. Probably from the run. I would say. Something like that. Yeah, let me know if you want a drawing though, none. This is fourth dono in chat, by the way. Appreciate that. Where is my water? Here it is. I got that smart water, chat. I gotta be drinking smart, you know. You know what I'm saying? Smart. Oh, there you go. I do appreciate that, though, Nan. Let me move this. I'm telling you, people underestimate the power of an incline bench. Really just the effectiveness of it. Just hits a different part of your pectorals. Ow. Okay. 115 on the incline here. We'll go ahead and knock it out. Why not? It's a hard angle to hit, but. All right. We're going to move to probably some tricep rope push down for triceps. Duh. It's in the name. What's winning the poll? Is it 50-50? Damn, it is 50-50. Okay. $200 health going against a gorilla with 700 health. True. It'd be like 100 strategists versus one tank. I feel like, as long as one of the strategists gets his ult in time, like, we're good. Then everyone will be invincible for like 12 seconds. There you go. We should play a fitness when you leave the basement. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna do more gaming, because I still plan on streaming. But if I leave, it's just I can't have conversations with my chat like I can now at a public gym. It's just not the same. It's just not the same vibe, the same feel, So, yeah, like I said, it'd probably just be more gaming, but most likely, it's kind of what I plan on doing. We'll see, though. I gotta actually move first, you know what I'm saying? I gotta start with that. The basement bro, not the gym bro. And to be clear, the gym, I mean, the YouTube title is not changing, even if I'm not in the basement. It's not changing. It will stay the same. But, like I said, the content might change a little bit to more gaming. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, at least at the moment. Because I've done plenty of gaming streams, and I mean, depending on what the game I play is, I have the capability to do it. I've done it several times on stream. And depending on the game that I play, there's a lot of times when the streams will do better with the games. So, especially like a popular game at the time, like release. So, we'll see. But probably be more gaming, but we'll see. Gaming bro and outdoors bro. Well, we got all kinds of. We got, handyman bro, because I've fixed stuff in the basement before. We got just about everything, right? Attic bro, my alter ego, where I give you tips to not work out. I don't do anything gym related. I just sit there. I do nothing. Attic bro just sits in the attic all day. Nothing. No exercise. Boop 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 boop. Da 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 da. Oh man. Tight neck today, chat. What's up, banana? Yeah, I just sit there and eat fast food. I just sit in the attic. I just sit in the attic, just DoorDash fast food the whole stream. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? That's attic, bro. Hey Anna, welcome in. We're talking about the alter ego attic, bro, that only sits in the attic and eats fast food. Doesn't work out. How do you live stream? How do I do it? I open up YouTube and I click on the button that says live stream. That's it. Okay, what does the said hi mean? Is it like you can click a button that says said hi? Is that what that means? It popped up. Okay, everyone's been doing that recently, and I'm like, are people just typing out said hi? Oh wait. It looks different on my phone. There's like a little waving emoji. See, when I look at it on my laptop, it's just this. That's all I see. And I'm like, what do you mean said hi? Yo, speaking of saying hi, make sure y'all like the stream. Double tap the screen. It's free. It helps me out in the algorithm. It's free. And yeah. Does YouTube take 60% of downloads? YouTube takes 30% of anything you make, whether it's ad revenue or super chats or whatever. And then you also have to account for taxes. So, yeah, it's not amazing, but it's a much better. There's just a button that says "said hi." Interesting. See, that's like new because they didn't used to have that. That's like a new thing. No, wait, the said hi thing's new. It's not ideal, but the split is actually much more in the creator's favor compared to TikTok, Twitch, Instagram. I think Twitch is the second best. TikTok is the worst, I think. I think they're 50-50. Which, for short form content, is like nothing. unless you are, what's up, Jason? Unless you are, you know, what's a famous TikToker, chat? I feel like I'm old because I want to say like Charlie D'Amelio, but I don't think she's as famous as she used to be. But like, unless you're someone like that, I mean, Joe Bart was pretty famous on TikTok. He still kind of is, I guess. Unless you're someone like that, you're not making shit on TikTok. 30% isn't terrible. It's really not. It's really not. You know, it's at the end of the day, like, I mean, there is a way that you can donate to me directly if you want to bypass that. It's just a little bit more complicated. But I always tell people, I don't really bring it up unless I've had some people be like, hey, I want to donate to you directly rather than having YouTube take a cut. Thank you for your cast, Banana. What are you hitting today? Oh, no, you're good. I'm just yapping. I did a 2-mile run, which actually was more 3/4 run, quarter walk, 3/4 run, quarter walk, and then took a break for a bit. And then now I'm doing push day. So chest, tricep. I don't know if I'll do shoulder because this right here is kind of acting up. So yeah, I usually run when I'm on an empty stomach. I don't like running on after I eat. My stomach gets upset. It hurts. So I usually run, then I eat food, and then I work out. It's running on a full stomach is not fun. But yeah, I'm trying to pace for a 2-mile. Like, I'm trying to run a consistent 2-mile. I can run a mile straight. I can run a 1.5 miles straight. I have run a 2 mile straight before, but it is very, like, I know I can do better if I train a little bit more. So that's kind of my take on it at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But when I go out to run, it's either I'm running a straight mile and I'm done, or I'm running a mile, I walk some, or like I'm running to fill up a 2 mile. I have run a 5K before. We would do a full marathon. There was one recently in my area that I didn't even know about until it was over, and I was like, that would have been kind of cool. It was like a 13-mile one. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, I mean, I would like to. I'd like a little medal or something, you know? Like, even just like a 5K. I was searching your channel the whole day, like, looking for it. I mean, you can subscribe. It'll be in your subscription feed if you haven't already. But if you were waiting for me to post, I posted a YouTube short earlier about Doctor Strange just to kind of post something, and then I stream now, so. If we have $5 in donos, none dropped a $5 dono. Like waiting? Well, Dub, I appreciate you waiting. I mean, some people, there's a few people I think that wait for streams, but it's nice. It's nice to know. But yeah, like I said, if for some reason, well, not if for some reason, I do plan on moving, okay? That is probably going to happen within the next couple months. When that happens, we're probably going to do more gaming streams than workout streams, because I will probably be working out at a public gym. And I don't really want to stream in a public gym. I think that's kind of awkward. So, until I can get my own gym again. I'm still keeping all my shit. I just, you know, I don't think I'll have the space like I do now, but Is there a basement? Where I'm moving to? No. No. It'll probably be like an apartment style, you know. But I won't have like my own, but I'm like I said, the first of all, this light makes me look like a freaking angel right now. It's like it's right above my head. But the name, my YouTube channel name is still going to be the same. It's always going to be Basement Bro. I'm still going to bring the board with me. Everything's going to be, you know, but I don't know, a lot of people liked my gaming streams because I used to stream gaming more. A lot of people like those, like, as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm debating. I mean, I could always do like some kind of workout in a smaller area rather than like a lift or something. Like I just do like, or maybe just have some weights and do something like that. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Which games? We've done Dead by Daylight. We've done Marvel Rivals. I've played Resident Evil 3 before. Five Nights at Freddy's. A lot of Jackbox. So like Quiplash and Trivia Murder Party. Wear those live streaming sunglasses. Yeah, get the Sony live stream glasses. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy. What's going on, chat? Basement Bro POV today. You know, I'm going to be doing some tricep. Y'all just see my POV. Yo, appreciate the 10 gifted, none. You're just watching me go like this. What else have we played? We played Roblox one stream. I did, what did I do? What's that called? Dress to Impress. I did that. Yeah, of course I played Minecraft. I don't know if I'd ever do... Well, maybe. I don't know. I've been playing... I mean, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. But as a young basement bro, I was obsessed with Minecraft. But I was more a creative guy. That's always my hot take. I didn't play a lot of survival as a kid. I always did creative stuff, you know? It was more... I like to build big structures, and I did a lot of, like, redstone stuff. So I did a lot of, like, elevators, and, like, I used the command blocks and did different things with that. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know. I did some interesting stuff. But... I don't play a lot of Roblox though or anything. I'm a Marvel Rivals addict. Okay. It's like a daily thing that I do. I'm a hero shooter addict right now. It's like the only game I play. I played a lot of Dead by Daylight in my time too, don't get me wrong, but I played a lot of Marvel Rivals recently. Since like December, I've been playing it a lot. Hannah, are you still here? Hello? The Joe Bartolozzi videos from a year ago, still up there. That's actually, I mean, that's how my channel originally got traction, was from those videos. And then I started streaming based on that. Kind of like the momentum. I kind of capitalized on the momentum I was getting from the videos, the subscribers and stuff like that. My main is Emma Frost. No, my main is Penny Parker. I'm a Lord Penny Parker with a lot of hours on Penny. And then Penny's kit is just my favorite. Her kit, I just really like her playstyle. I like tanking. But I flex a lot of characters, so I mainly play Penny, Rocket, Luna, and Strange. I mainly flex tank strategists. I don't play a lot of DPS, although I put a lot of hours into Magic, as well as... I mean, what other DPS do I even play? Squirrel Girl, but, you know, Squirrel Girl doesn't really require a lot of skill to play Squirrel Girl. You just shoot nuts. Pause. But yeah. Oh, hey, Anna. I was just calling to see if you were here. Everyone say hello to my girlfriend, Hannah, in the chat. Yo, W, Hannah. She's actually the reason I'm moving, chat. So, yo, W, Hannah, right? But I can do Mantis, Luna. Okay, as far as strategists go, Mantis, Luna, Jeff. Mantis, Luna, Jeff, Rocket, Invisible Woman. I play a lot of Invisible Woman. I can do any of those. Loki, I'm not the best at. Cloak and Dagger, I'm not the best at either. Just my main, Dub. I was making a Facebook group, W Facebook group. Was there a reason? I made Winter Soldier. Wow. Winter Soldier. I don't even know why. I don't know. I made Winter Soldier. Duh. I'm not that good with Winter Soldier. And then as far as tanks go, I can do... I do Penny the most. Strange is probably my backup tank. I can do Thing. I can do a little bit of Cap. I played a lot of Hulk. Groot, not really. Thor, no. I don't even touch Thor, really. Pause. But I don't really like playing Thor. I don't like his playstyle that much. Oh, okay. Dub. But yeah. I don't run freshman. No, you don't. No, you don't. I hardly ever played Marvel Rivals, so I know almost nothing about the game. It's a hero shooter. It's like Overwatch, but with Marvel characters. So, take that as you will. I don't know how that college works, but I mean, the college I went to, there were different dorms for different classes. So depending on what grade you were, was where you were situated. So you really didn't even room with like a freshman as a senior or a junior because it was a completely different dorm. That almost never happened. So, but I don't know how that college works. So, they're making them do more damage. Yeah, I know. That's part of the reason why I've been playing strategies again a little bit. I got a friend who's really hyped for Ultron, so it'll be interesting. Hannah, what happened? Used by my brother to begin working out. Duh! Glad I could be an inspiration. I mean, I work out every single day. I rarely take a day off. Here and there I do, but even if my rest days are usually just working out, but not as hard as I normally would. Well, my baseball game? Duh. I was playing Jeff, my whole team was DPS. That sounds miserable. I only play ranked, though. Okay, that's not true. I do play some quick play. But, like, I mainly only play ranked. Quick play Marvel Rivals is, like, just hell. It's not fun. It's actually just not fun. It's not competitive. It's not strategic. It's just people just doing whatever the hell they can do and hoping for the best. Most of the time you get caught with 6 DPSs on a game, and that's the end of the story. So, yeah. Oh, I can play Adam Warlock, too. I didn't even mention that, but... Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I mean, I can fill most teams with whatever they need, besides a DPS, because I'm not confident 100% on Magic yet. I've had really good games with Magic, but not a ton. Do I watch anime? No. I've watched Invincible, which is not anime. There's some that I've wanted to watch. I've seen a little bit of Chainsaw Man. I've seen... Is it Baseball so cool? Yeah. I'm so cool, chat. I agree. I mean, obviously Invincible's not anime, but... I know things like... There's a few things that I've wanted to see. He's the best for real. Well, thank you. Bullying from watching anime? I just feel like it's so... I think you meant contracted, not contacted, but I know what you mean. I think it's so lame to sit there and make fun of people for enjoying something. Like, I don't... It never really made sense to me. Like, I think if you like something that's kind of oddball, or, something that's not quite... It might be against the grain or something, and you see people sit there and talk trash to you about it, I just don't understand the goal behind that. I think it's more cringe to sit there and talk shit about it and about how you like something. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. Like you can have like don't get me wrong. You can sit there and have critiques about things that people like. Like for you to like if you're like, oh, I don't like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I think there's too many episodes and I think like this and that and I just don't understand how people enjoy that show. That's one thing, right? But to be there and say your show is trash and you're trash because you watch anime, I don't understand that. I think there's a lot of really interesting things that can be done through hand-drawn cartoon animation that can't be shown in a live-action film, right? I mean, just no matter the capabilities. I mean, there's things that you can show that are unimaginable in real life, and I think that's part of the reason why people can gravitate towards something like anime. So I don't know. I don't understand the Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I have no problem with Dragon Ball Z. I don't have a problem with anime, period. Like, I know a lot of people who like anime. There's nothing there that's like, there's nothing inherently bad with liking a show. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. I mean, I went through a lot of that kind of shit in, like, high school and shit. Once you get... I know a lot of my audience might be a younger audience. Once you get out of high school, a lot of shit changes. People don't care, like, about your shit at all. Like, you can like whatever the hell you want to like, and people don't care. Like, it's just... You start having too many things to worry about in your life to sit there and, make fun of people to just for liking something. It just changes a lot post high school graduation. I mean, high school sucks. Like, it's cliquey. It's people judging you all the time. Like, a lot of people in high school are depressed. Like, it's a lot different than college. If you go to college, even if you don't go to college, like I said, the real world, people don't give a shit. School sucks, dude. It's not great. It's not, like, my main focus in school, even in college, was in education. That was my goal, right? I graduated college in 3 years, and I knew I wanted to do that from high school because I wanted to get out of school as fast as I could, because I was done with school. I didn't like the people I was surrounded by. Everyone wanted to do everything that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to sit there and vape or smoke or drink alcohol all the time or party all the time. It never has been my thing. That's not for me. And those same people, a lot of those people suck. Was a school party. So the funny part is it wasn't. Like, my high school and college were smaller schools, right? Neither of them were party schools. And yet, I still found myself surrounded by those kinds of people. So I can't even imagine going to a big college or a big high school and what people have to deal with there. My God. So, that's why I tell people, like, don't focus on that. Focus on getting your education. I mean, even, like, a lot of times in college, a lot of people's college communities aren't great. A lot of people there are fake. A lot of people there you can't trust. You're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to gain a lot of friends. But at the end of the day, my main goal is to get an education. Get a degree and get out. Do what you want to do with your life. Rather than being told what to do in your life. If that makes sense. But no, I mean, it's completely true. I mean, you see so many students, and it's not to discourage you from going to college, Hannah. Unfortunately, I was complete opposite in school. Some people are. I mean, I don't know. Some people, like, I don't know. Some people do click with that kind of community. And that's fine, but I never had that mindset. Like, my goal was I'm going to get my education, right? I'm going to get my degree. I want to get out in 3 years to minimize my student debt and be done and have a degree. I mean, that was my goal. I'm sorry to hear that, Jason. I mean, that's just, people suck. No matter, and I mean, even in the workforce, right? You're still gonna deal with people that suck. No matter where you go, people are gonna suck no matter where you go. You just gotta have your goals. Have your goals, have your intentions set, and don't let people change that. For me, it was graduating 3 years from college. I didn't let anyone change that, right? I also I just didn't have a big college life, also because I commuted to college. So I was on campus a lot, but my college didn't do a ton anyway, so I don't know. I think a lot of it's overhyped. I just don't. I'm like, focus on your shit, man. I'm like, focus on your degree. Lock in, right? Lock in on your degree. Lock in on what you want to do with your life. You passionate about business, get that business degree. You passionate about nursing, get that nursing degree, man. Do what you want to do. Don't sit there and just... How can people like school? Well, I think high school's tough to like it, right? When you get into college and you get into classes that you actually enjoy what you're learning, like for me, I have a business degree, right? Because I really enjoy business, right? As crazy as that might sound, chat, I do enjoy business, right? And those classes were enjoyable to me because I was learning and doing projects that I wanted to do. Like one of my classes, my senior capstone class, was we had a group project where 5 of us had to write a business plan for a real company that was struggling and to help them rebuild their company. That was awesome. I thought it was great. I mean, I had a great time. My group was good though. Sometimes you get shitty groups, but like I said, a lot of the bullying, a lot of the clickiness, a lot of that garbage goes away in college. Not all of it though. You deal with a lot of fake people though in college. I did. I dealt with a lot of people that I couldn't trust. So it just depends. It just depends. I won't listen to one, maybe. So, hopefully not much TMI. I know I said they're yapping a lot, but I am trying to do triceps, But this is what happens on this is an average basic bro stream. Don't give me yapping on a topic for 20 minutes. I will. I'll sit here and yap for a topic for 20 minutes. But yeah, it gets better. That's what I can say. I mean, no matter where you are in your educational career, it gets better. The older you get, it gets better. You're just surrounded by people who want to peer pressure you and do stupid shit and yapping bro for real. We need a yapping bro for real. I enjoy yapping. I hate when it really sucks when I have streams with no one here. Because I do enjoy streaming and talking to chat. This is one of my favorite things to do, is just sit here and talk to chat and just yap. It sucks when there's no one here, because then I'm like, I can't yap to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't mind people asking questions. I don't mind people... I can talk about anything from working out, education, movies, music, common topics. I don't care. I feel like I'm relatively knowledgeable in a lot of different areas. Gaming, gym, business, educational stuff. 100 men versus 1 gorilla, I am a little bit of everything, so. The worst part about high school, I think it depends on where you go, but for me it was the people I was in class with. I think my class was incredibly cliquey. Like if you weren't in a group, like you weren't in a group, you were just shunned. That was, and I mean, and AP Bio. If you're taking AP Bio, GG man, good luck. But I mean, I tell people too. I took every AP course that I could, so I was super stressed out. What's up, Crickets? Hey, I saw your text. Sorry, I couldn't get on Rivals. I'm streaming at the moment, but you know, I appreciate the invitation. He told me it was the teachers. I think every widow through. Good point, right? I think everyone has a different answer. For me, it was the people I was around. From my class in college, or college, from my class in high school, I am friends with one person that I still talk to. One person. There is one guy from high school that I still talk to this day. The other ones, it's like an occasional Merry Christmas or something, and that's it. Don't think, what I'll say too, so if you're in high school, don't think that's it. The people you're around, the people you're surrounded with, don't ever think this is it. Like this is life. It's not. It's not. You will meet so many more people and so many much more better people. I just can't talk today. Way better people in life than the people you're surrounded by in high school. Those people usually suck. I'm sorry. Especially if you go to a small school, like you're kind of cooked. I was in a small high school. My class had like 100 kids. And I didn't like a lot of them. And the reason for that is because they all hated me. So, and I was like, I didn't care because I wasn't there to sit there and make friends. I was there to get my education and get out of school and get out of college in 3 years. I had 220. Right. I mean, you know, like having that little of a class is tough. I had 108, I think was my exact number. I have 2 friends left from high school. That's what I'm saying. It's just the best advice you give someone struggling in high school, but that it gets better, because it does. And I think that, like, no, I have one, like I said, I have one singular friend from high school. The rest of my friends at the moment are people I have met outside of high school and in college. Like, people I've met outside of school and in college. Like, that's it. That's all I got. Best advice you can give some, in my class, I feel like the weird kid. I mean, like I said, it won't matter. Like, it won't matter in college. It won't matter. If you go to college. Even if you don't go to college, it won't matter. I don't even, listen. Like, one of the best feelings I had was after I graduated high school, sorry. I just unadded a bunch of people from my high school. Like, I just was like, I'm never talking to you again, I'm never talking to you again, I'm never talking to you again. Because those people don't matter. Not that they don't matter to themselves, but like in your life, it doesn't matter. So I used to lead like senior retreats in high school. I mean, not every high school does a senior retreat, but mine did. I used to lead them. And one of my biggest things of advice I would tell the seniors is like, every part of your life is going to change within the next year. The people who are around you, you might not have those people anymore in a year. And like that, for some reason, for some people that scares them, and for some people it's a huge sigh of relief. Because I think a lot of people think that high school is like the end all be all. The people you're surrounded with, that's all you got in life. Is those people. And it's not. It's just not. Except Basin Bro, he's for life. Good point. Good point. After all, it's over, it's done, you will never see them again. Right, exactly. It feels like a long time does go by fast. It does. It's definitely, that's what I'm saying. It is. I mean, because those people, if you go to college, listen, chat, even if you go to college with some of your people that you know, those people are going to meet other people and you'll never see them again. Like, never. Like, most of the people I knew in high school, I've never seen them again. And I don't want to. Like, I'm good. If they're here on the stream, how's it going? Don't ever want to see you again. Because you treated me like shit. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are some people that I'm still acquaintances with. Take care, King. Appreciate you being here, by the way. Appreciate the support. There are some people here, or there are some people from high school that I still appreciate my life, that I still am acquaintances with, but I'm only close friends with one. 50 people from my high school went to my college, even former best friends, I'm only friend with one. Right. Because everyone meets different people. Like, everyone, those same people meet new people. And then those people meet new people. And then you never see them again. The college, I mean, I had an interesting, thing too. I went into college. I feel lonely. Listen, I'm about to share something with you. You sound like Conquest. Okay, no, that's all I meant. Let me say this. I went into college believing I was an introvert because I was in a toxic relationship where she didn't let me do anything. I didn't do anything because everything was some kind of a problem to her, and so I didn't do anything. I didn't hang out with people. I didn't do shit. She was always kind of jealous of what I was doing. She always kind of got on what I was doing. It was really bad. It was really bad on my mental health. Not to get too TMI, but I'm just kind of giving a basic rundown here. And so I also felt alone. And I kind of talked her into going to the same college as me. And it's not his house, a girlfriend, for real. Dub, for real. I kind of talked her into going to college with me, and honestly, it was the best and worst move I ever made. It sucked because she was in college with me, but it was the best move because I figured out who she was. I figured out I didn't want to be around her anymore. And I figured out I want to be around people. I want to be around new people. I want to meet new people. It hurts. I understand. I mean, I get it. A lot of people feel that way in high school. Not to put you down or anything like that, but that's very common. Don't feel like you are alone in that sentiment. A lot of people feel that way in high school because high school is very cliquey. High school, a lot of it just sucks. But at the end of the day, once you graduate, it won't matter. You'll meet new people. Listen, before we go down the rabbit hole, I've had a few people come in and talk about stuff like that and all that. I always recommend, if you ever are thinking like that, there is a hotline for that, right? There is the hotline. Obviously, my biggest advice is, suicide is a temporary or a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's always never the answer. Actually, one of the reasons I started my channel was to bring awareness to men's mental health, and a lot of guys who don't talk about it. Now, I don't usually sit here and I'm the therapist. I don't like to do that. I've told my chat, hey, I'm not a licensed therapist. You need to talk to someone for real. I'm just a guy on a screen who works out, and talks about, 100 guys versus one gorilla. But I can say, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's never the answer. That's the reason why the semicolon is on the board. I never erase it. Whatever it is, it's temporary. You're going to get through it. Things will get better. As someone who has been through a shit ton in my life and is currently going through a shit ton right now, personally, I can tell you it gets better. It always does. There's always things to look forward to, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if that's just the Basement Bro stream at 9:00 p.m. Eastern every day. Okay, it's not always at 9 o'clock. But even if it's just the Basement Bro stream every day, you got something. If that's where you gotta start, it's where you gotta start, man. I get it. There's a reason why I haven't been streaming. It's 3 a.m. for you? Damn. I got Eastern time, so. But, for some people, there's a lot of... I've had some people come to my chat and say... I've had a few people, not a lot, but I've had a few people come to my chat and say, hey, I was really going through a rough time. Your streams helped me get through it. And they would reference things like that. They might have been thinking about it or anything, but they come to my streams and a lot of people, not a lot, but a few, they say I've helped them a lot. Just by providing a space where they can have a little bit of enjoyment for a bit, And that was always my goal. I always wanted people to come into stream, enjoy the stream, hang out for a bit if they're having a bad day, and leave a better person. Leave feeling a little bit better. So, I've had a lot of people, several people came through, I've said that. So, you know, excuse me. I always say I'm not a licensed therapist. You know, I can't sit here and fix your problems. I can't sit here and fix anyone's problems. I don't know you. I don't know anyone here personally except for Hannah. And crickets. Crickets, I don't know if he's still here. I know, I mean, yeah, but like, other than that, you know, I can't sit here and fix your personal problems, but I can at least provide a space where you can have a good time for a bit and then leave a better person. But I can tell you, if it's about high school and shit, like, it gets better. High school sucks. I don't care which way you look at it. I don't care where you go. A lot of high school is just trash. The workload's a lot. A lot of teachers suck, and a lot of people around you are not great. But at the end of the day, it gets better. You got to keep your goals in mind. You got to have some kind of goal. You got to have an intention. Be intentional with what you do. And, you know, continue, just push it through. That's the best advice I can give. And obviously talk to people. You know, if you need to seek professional help, then do that. Like, there's no shame in that. You know, there's no shame in that at all. But like I said, I'm not a professional. I just lift heavy circles and hope for the best. I lift heavy circles and beg for donations from my chat, so you know, that's about all I got. So, what was it? My laptop died. GG. I get it though. You know, you just gotta do your best. That's all you can do. Sometimes taking it day by day is the best way to go about it. I finished my water. I'm gonna do a little bit more tricep than I'll probably call it. We'll see though. Oh, I gotta go watch a show. I know. I get so distracted on Yap. I don't mind it though. It's good to yap with chat every now and then. I haven't gotten as much recently because, I mean, just the streams have been kind of not as popping as they used to be. So, but yeah, I always hope I can help anyone who's going through something feel a little bit better. Because I get it. Oh. I mean, like I said, like, life just is hard. It's not easy. But like I said, I recommend talking to people around you that you have. You know, I can't sit there and fix all your problems. I can't sit there and, you know, I don't know you any of my chat, whoever's here. I don't know if anyone else is still here, but I try and speak generally. I don't want to speak to just, but I'm seeing what you're reading, or I'm seeing what you're writing. Like, you know, I can't necessarily fix everything, but, you know, I can tell you that it gets better, and that it's not, you know, it's not a, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I recommend just going to the people around you that you can talk to, and at least, shoot. At the end of the day, I'm just a streamer. you know, I can't sit here and fix everything about your life. But, you know, I'm at least here the best that I can be just as a streamer. But, you know, I do my best to get the advice that I can. So, what we got? Okay. But I do hope things get better for you, man. I mean, and anyone else who's going through something here, I hope everyone is just, it gets better. I know for a lot of people it's tough. A lot of people are going through shit right now, so. But yeah, anyway though, W stream, good conversations, I feel like. I am pretty worn out today, so I'm gonna go watch a show. I'm gonna hop off. You helped me a lot. Well, I'm glad I could, you know, do something. You know, I'm glad I could help you out a little bit. Hope you feel a little bit better. And I hope anyone else who's here had a good time on stream. I gotta go charge my freaking laptop, because that's dead too. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know why I wouldn't be, but yeah, that's all I got. Everybody have a good rest of your night. Be safe, happy lifting, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.